Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Test. One. There's 3. There's 2. There's 1. Okay, great. All right. Okay, so I'm going to try this again. All right. For some reason, it didn't work. I spent 45, 50 minutes making a video. And it didn't work. So, Halsey Smoking Pipe Padre right here, coming back at you. Oh, what did I do there? Okay. Come on. What the hell? Okay. Okay, so, yeah, smoking my Joby. No, sorry. I am smoking my cherry wood, my Dunhill cherry wood. And I'm smoking some, what am I smoking here? I'm smoking some Autumn Breeze. Autumn Breeze. Autumn Breeze. There we go. Okay. So I guess, I don't know if the software is working or not. This is the Detail software that does automatic multicam things, so you don't have to do it in post. You can just do it right here, here and now. Yeah, that's what I like about it. So, real simple switching, and I've got my Sennheiser MKH 416 and my Rode NTG3 right there. So I've been playing with some little stereo. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? And I forgot to turn on my Amron light. Okay, let's see if we can do that. Okay, I think I'm back. All right. Wonderful. Great. I got some more lighting goodies coming up in a couple of weeks. Maybe another video. I'll share with you some more lighting stuff. You know, kind of just enjoy the magic of making videos. So we're watching tonight the Eclipse. Now, I know the Eclipse was yesterday, but you haven't seen the Eclipse until you've seen the Eclipse with old Holy Smokin' Pipe Padre. Okay, so we're going to be watching the Eclipse together, right? It's going to be happening right as we speak, the Eclipse. So if you missed it yesterday, like I did here in good old sunny California, well, you get a chance to kind of relive that exciting moment of the Eclipse. Okay, wonderful, great. So, okay, so I'm drinking over here some my favorite coffee. I've been doing the Real Deal here, my Papa Bear mug. You know, most of you know I like my Papa Bear mug. And so there you have it. It's 3 camera angles, some wonderful sound. Now, these might be a little overmodulated, I have to admit, but hey, what do you expect? You know, just me. Maybe I can turn it down just a tad there. Yeah, okay. That must be a little bit better. Okay, so I got carried away, Pipe Pals. I got carried away with, now, first of all, we're going to be watching the Eclipse together. You can probably see it happening. Happening as I speak. Okay. So I've been drinking coffee. This is the second week of Holy Easter. Christ is risen. Truly he is risen. Hallelujah. And so I've been really excited. Now, one of the things, this video is going to be a little bit shorter because I don't know if the software is working over here or not. it just went dead on me. I'd had like 50 minutes in here, and I don't know if it overheated on one of the computers. So I'm just not 100% sure what was going on. So I'm going to have to just kind of curtail my enthusiasm from the topics I'm talking about tonight, and just kind of just give you a overview, a brief overview of what's going on. So yeah, I'm back drinking the real deal of coffee. Real quick, last year when I was in a lot of pain, I didn't get the wonderful analgesic effect that drinking caffeine, reintroducing caffeine back into my life gives me. Basically, I find that when I don't have caffeine. Let's see if this does this a little bit better. Okay, if I do caffeine, it just seems to be a wonderful analgesic. It's kind of like poor man's prednisone. And I really enjoy that wonderful feeling that the caffeine gives. It's kind of like a little, again, a pain reliever, a natural pain reliever. But last year, when I was in a lot of pain with my back, I didn't experience that wonderful side effect of the caffeine because any little bit of pain I had was quickly kind of absorbing, whatever little analgesics I was taking. So it didn't really, I didn't feel that wonderful effect. But this year, yes, I'm drinking caffeine. I am loving it, let me tell you. And some people might think, well, don't you kind of have a hard time falling asleep? Well, it's kind of funny because when I go off of caffeine, I don't really get that wonderful sleep dividend that some people do. Maybe you do, but I don't. I still kind of toss and turn, and it's not like I, can sleep. I have a lot of thoughts, things that go in my head, and so basically, the last few nights, the last week or so, I've been really excited about our church renovation project. We're redoing the floor. And I probably went on way too long talking about that. But essentially, our church is over 100 years old, basically. But it was built in kind of stages. So we have a north church, and we have a south church, and we have a little triangle, the Bermuda Triangle part of the church. That's kind of interesting. And so the floor has had a lot of problems in it over the years. Some parts of it have settled. Some parts have starting to sag a little bit, in certain areas. And so when I got here 5 years ago, I was painfully aware that this was going to be the big project. Now, I had to do the roof, and I had to repaint the buildings. I had all this done. We had to redo the furnace, and we had to redo the electrical. So we've been on this, 5-year project to restore everything. And so the big one was going to be the floor, because it was going to be the one that's going to require all of this work. And so throw some videos up there and show you what's going on. So 3 weeks ago when we started, we didn't know this at the time, but we had asbestos underneath our burgundy carpet. And fortunately, they found it just before they started the big demo, and they said, hey, we can't go any further until we have this analyzed. And at first, it was looking like it was going to be an extremely expensive proposition. It was going to not only do that, it was going to slow us down, and it was just going to be a real major pain in the gluteus maximus. Well, I'm happy to say that basically it turned out to be actually a blessing in disguise, and the reason why is because the demo that needs to occur will be done now and is being done. Again, I'll try to show some photos and videos by the abatement company. So our contractor, he was kind of saying, hey, I'm an old guy, and I'm, trying to pull up this carpet's going to be a bare, and also they're trying to pull up the linoleum with the asbestos. At the time, we didn't know it was asbestos. That's going to be because it was like the original floor was a wood floor. Then at one time they put this green linoleum down, and then on top of that they put this red burgundy carpet down. And so as we were kind of going through and saying, okay, this is the project, folks, are we going to do this? And basically one of our consultants, ladies, she just said, you know what? what are you going to do here? She says, are you going to pull up the carpet or what are you going to do? And the contractor says, well, we probably could get away with just putting down new plywood and then putting the new floor on top of that. And she goes, yeah, but then she goes, look at this carpet. It's over 100 years old. Well, actually, this carpet's probably more like 60 years old. Well, the floor is over 100 years old on the north side, but the carpet's probably about 40 years old. And she says, we get a lot of moisture in the building over the winter time. So it's like, why don't we just rip it all out and get to the bare floor, and then we can put a new floor on top of that instead of covering over all the mold and the mildew and all the other nasty stuff that's kind of lingering in this carpet. It was kind of funny because we had one of our parishioners this past weekend kind of say, you know what, I got to tell you, I think it really smells bad in here now. And they'd already started trying to remove a lot of the stuff, but they had to put it all back when they found the asbestos. And so they kind of stirred up a lot of the stuff that's underneath the carpet. And in fact, what's interesting is that when they pulled up a lot of the carpet, they found about a 1/4 inch of dust and dirt from over the years. It was just nasty, nasty, nasty. So again, the kind of a blessing in disguise. The abatement people have been here now 2 days. They prepped, and now today they actually started. And I'm happy to say they tore out all the carpet today, and they're starting to remove the rest of the asbestos tile. And tomorrow they should be actually, if they're not done tomorrow, they'll be done on Thursday. So then hopefully maybe even by Friday, we could have our masons come in and start laying down the new floor. And then the carpet guy, he came in yesterday to do final carpet. And we're going to also put a little picture here of our balcony. We have a beautiful little balcony. And unfortunately, because the staircase was built probably about 100 years ago, it's out of code now. And also the distribution of weight in the balcony needs another floor joist or beam. So what we're going to probably do, Pipe Pals, is we're going to just fix that and get that, because right now we can't use it. And so we're going to put in a new staircase, probably a spiral staircase, and put in a new floor joist up there to redistribute the weight. And before you know it, I think it's going to be functioning again. It's going to open up more floor space, and it's going to be beautiful. And so really exciting. So, getting back to the coffee and caffeine and sleeping, I've just had all these ideas, just, tons of ideas about, gosh, I want this, and, anyway, so I think it's all going to be just really beautiful when it's all said and done. So, yeah, I made a video an hour ago talking about all this, and then it went dead on me. So I think my guardian angels are saying you need to cut it short. You need to, not talk so much and just get to the basics. Get to the basics. And so I think that's what we're going to do here. Just kind of keep it simple. So anyway, it's Easter time, and Christ is risen, truly he's risen. Christos anesti, alitos anesti. Christos voskres, vo istinu voskres. So anyway, I just thought, get on here with a pipe and a cup of coffee and make this video using the new Detail app that basically allows you to do camera switching, multicam switching. You don't have to do it in post. You get to do it right here on the fly, which is all cool. It's all great. So there you go. Bob's your uncle, Sally's your aunt. So I think I'm going to just close the video now before it gets before I come up with an error, and then I have to redo everything. So, but thanks for watching. Again, thank you for watching the Eclipse with me. And we will see you coming up soon. Now, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, when I make a video, you probably notice this beautiful tin. You see that little bulge here? Little bulge there. That means that it's wonderfully fermented. It's like champagne. And I'm hoping to open that in the not too distant future and sharing that with you. I had a video like this about 12 years ago, a Rat Trays can, almost similar. This is Hall of the Wind. And I opened it on one of my videos, one of my earlier videos, and it popped out like a beautiful flowing champagne, and the tobacco was fragrant and delicate and delicious, and it was just wonderful. So I'm kind of like, this is going to be hopefully another one of those wonderful adventures in pipe smoking. Okay, thanks, Pipe Pals, for watching. I'm going to go ahead and sign off for now. Light up your world, light up your pipe. Happy Easter, and we will see you very shortly in the next one. So, how do I turn this off?